From Chumit, we're heading east, way east now, off the Queensland coast to the Great Barrier Reef, from where the Two Tims report.
Sitting right here behind us under the warm tropical waters of Australia's northeastern coastline is the largest living organism on Earth.
It is comprised of over 2,900 individual reefs, 600 continental islands and 300 coral cays. The Great Barrier Reef makes up an area of over 248,000 square kilometres.
Which makes it the largest coral reef on Earth.
The Great Barrier Reef is considered one of the most biologically diverse marine ecosystems on Earth and is listed as a World Heritage Area.
The Great Barrier Reef is 2,500 kilometres of fun and adventure. Not only can you sit on a beach and relax and take in the tropical ambience, but it's also a place where you can get out there, you can dive, you can snorkel, you can get up close and personal with animals that you never thought you'd be able to before.
Every year, approximately 1.9 million tourists and 4.9 million recreational visitors enjoy the beauty of the Great Barrier Reef. And when you look beneath the surface, you'll start to realise why. The coral of the Great Barrier Reef is a living, breathing organism made up of millions of spineless animals known as coral polyps. Together, they combine to create this spectacular underwater wonderland right here around me.
This incredible mass spawning of coral is the source of all life on the reef. For just a few hours each year, the marine world turns on a spectacular display as corals, both soft and hard, release their eggs and sperm into the water simultaneously. What results is the formation of more than 300 species of coral. And one by one they combine, creating one of the most stunningly beautiful ecosystems on Earth. Living in and amongst this colourful environment is a countless array of creatures in all shapes and sizes. So to get to know some of the local residents, we're going to jump in and get right in amongst them.
A whole variety of fish species await with every dive. Around each mountain of coral, you'll never know what you might find. Smaller yet fascinating reef dwellers include the lizardfish and the garden eel, so timid that it emerges only partly from its hole. And the trumpetfish, a relative of the seahorse, often swimming vertically at times, hitching a ride on another fish. Octopus too can be spotted. However, you'll have to be quick. Their use of colour to blend into their surroundings camouflages them. Reef sharks too are common sightings on the Great Barrier Reef. Notably the grey reef sharks, who make their presence felt to any creature that invades their territory.
Bigger still, humpback whales migrate along the east coast of Australia up to the reef. On a trip out to the reef, they can often be seen breaching high out of the water and then slapping the sea as they come back down.
Just to see a humpback whale breaching out of the water is incredible, but to see a humpback whale underneath the water is life-changing.
While these creatures are fascinating to interact with, caution must also be taken when enjoying the reef, as it houses a variety of dangerous creatures. The box jellyfish, sea snakes, and the deceptively beautiful cone shell. While the Great Barrier Reef is studded with over 900 islands and cays, one of the most beautiful is this right here, Lady Elliot Island. A tiny speck of green in a vast blue ocean, this is the southernmost coral cay on the reef system and a place literally teeming with marine life.
Lady Elliot has got some of the most accessible diving and snorkelling available on the Great Barrier Reef. Here we are just right at our doorstep. You can walk in from the water and bang, there it is directly in front of you. Well, the reef edge is only some 15 metres away from the shoreline where we're sitting here right now. And then you can hop into the water and snorkel along the reef edge and just be amazed by the beautiful creatures that you can see.
A specialty in the waters surrounding Lady Elliot Island is the largest of the rays, the manta ray. Here, manta rays can be seen feeding on plankton, one of their favourite food sources, which today is being swept along a surface current. These are huge rays gliding above and around us in evolutionary perfection. Some have wings as wide as a car. And if this isn't enough excitement for one island, many of the region's resident turtles also come around for a look.
Right now is turtle hatching season for the turtles of Lady Elliot Island.
For a loggerhead turtle, on average she lays 130 eggs when she lays. Can be up to 200 eggs in the one nest. She'll return approximately every 14 nights and continue to do that. And she can do that for 4 to 6 times in a season. So if she does lay her full 6 clutches, and she does lay up towards the 200 eggs, which she is capable of laying per clutch, she can lay 1,000 eggs in a season, spread over 3 months.
After spending 2 months beneath the sand, the turtles' eggs have hatched, and these little hatchlings have made the climb to the surface from their nest 40 centimetres below. When on the surface, the turtle hatchlings will scurry towards the water where they will start their long and arduous journey of survival on the reef. But before they do, an imprint of the Earth's magnetic field will be made, allowing these amazing creatures to miraculously find their way back to this spot in 30 years' time to start the circle of life for themselves.
Encouraging everybody to protect the Great Barrier Reef for future generations is very, very important. And it's something that is not going to possibly be here forever. And it's something that if you have an opportunity to see it, it will just blow your mind.
While you're probably left mesmerised by the sheer beauty and intricacy of the Great Barrier Reef, it must also be understood that the future of the world's largest living organism is not set in stone.
A number of factors, many of which can be influenced by the actions of human beings, are bringing about the slow demise of the reef, and it is important that we preserve this spectacular environment for future generations to enjoy.